To me, the most disconcerting piece of this whole issue is the lack of outrage on the part of the citizens. I agree with Brian that when only 12% of the people surveyed say that this is the #1 problem facing us, something's backwards. We've got things turned upside down. And I think part of it is, for too many years, educators have said, leave it up to us. Leave it up to us. We'll take care of the kids. We'll restructure the schools. We just went through this, I think, totally pointless reforming of high school education last year. It cost us some money. We reformed education, and now we find out that only half of the kids are graduating in 4 years. What are we wasting money on? And that sense of urgency ought to permeate not just the families and not just the public at large, but also the teachers and the administrators. So I wrote a piece in the Alibi, the weekly paper in Albuquerque, that said, why aren't our educators outraged about this? And the educators got totally outraged at me. They got outraged at me. How dare you suggest that we don't care for the kids? But one of them called up and said, I want to talk to you about what's going on. So I sat down with her and we talked. And she said, I teach at El Dorado. I got 35 kids in my class. I said, well, that's more than you're supposed to. And she says, yeah, but I don't have any choice. That's what I've been assigned. And they figure that by the time the 40 days comes around, 6 or 8 of them will have left and I'll be down to a manageable size. I said, wow, that's terrible. She said, that's not the worst of it. There are also 7 principals at El Dorado. There's 2 freshman principals, a sophomore principal, a junior principal, a senior principal, a special ed principal, and an activities principal. We don't need 7 high-paid, and that's not the principal, those are 7 other principals besides the principal. That's too much administration. That's not enough outrage. We need to do a better job for our kids. They deserve better. We're spending a lot more money than we used to on the schools, and we're not getting results for it. I don't say I'm attacking teachers. I say I'm attacking the attitude that we have about education.